cry, man. I'm so used to I'm just used to
That's
hearing fuck
just the
Rifkin.
onions that
I don't know
you're
what
chopping
nice
to put on
words
the
are like.
burgers.
Hey, it's the truth. It's the damn truth.
All right, guys, we got team versus team on this one. It's a Team Liquid battle, an in-house like revolt, if you will.
Dude, I'm
We didn't
so
do
ready
justice
for
on intros
TLO.
last time. I need you two to make up for it this time.
All right.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is yet another, yet another World Vision Gimme Shelter 2019 meme dream here. Lag TV, Base Trade TV for the kids. Man, TLO doing big things. But before we kick it off, Mr. Maximus Black,
Yeah.
hit me up with the sound of not having a Jesse's Bounce Burger for like 3 weeks and then getting one on a day that you're particularly hungry.
Fuck yes.
That's only going to play to people who are actually out here on the East Coast, but yeah, it's like a
All
cheap
this burger talk is making me starving.
It's a cheap burger place that you can get, or a cheap like order out place, and but one specific Jesse's that we grew up near does the most fire order out burger, and it's only $9 with sweet potato fries, and it is a win.
That's
all
the dream,
around. It
dude.
is a
Just to
dream.
get sweet potato fries at some places is $9.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like,
so,
yo, do you have sweet potato fries? Yeah, it's gonna be an extra charge. Yeah, no problem. Get the bill, $6 extra. Jeez.
they go in on you. But up here in the top left-hand side of Kairos Junction, we have the man, the myth, the Canadian now legend, Liquid TLO, and his in-house brother-in-arms, which for now, it's his sworn enemy. It's Liquid Thermi.
I like it.
Euthermal is the weirdest anomaly because this guy on his best day is better, in my opinion, than most Koreans. On his worst day, he's still pretty fucking good. But I think that TLO, as I said earlier, absolutely has what it takes to beat Euthermal. But I do favor Euthermal in this series.
Well, look, I gotta ask you something, Base.
Base God.
We gotta ask you something here, Base God. The Koreans, all right? The Koreans, back in my heyday, we're talking, 2011, 2013, maybe even up to 2014. The Koreans just absolutely massacring everybody all the time. What has happened? Have the Koreans
retired.
Have the Koreans retired and that's it, or have the foreigners just gotten that much better at StarCraft?
There's been a lot, Mr. Maximus Black. I can't give you a full detail, but here's the quick summary, right? One hand of the equation is with the team house dynamic breaking up in Korea. A lot of the Koreans lost a lot of that really hardcore practice. It didn't make them each individually weaker, but as a whole, the skill level was not as crazy high because you didn't have this insane regiment for practice. That being said, with them still being amazing, they're still better than most other players out there, if we're going to be honest. But the foreign scene has really brought it. There's a man out there, a legend named Serral. This guy is a god that even Koreans fear. Then you've got Special, who's obviously king of Mexican Terran, right? He's been staying in Korea, training, practicing. Koreans fear him as well. Overall, Koreans are still probably going to dominate most things they're in. But as you saw already today with Solar, the foreigners can bring it. It's not like the days of old where it was so black and white. You've got players who are so good now in the foreign scene. StarCraft 2 skill level overall has been normalized. And then you've taken all of those outside factors I brought in and even more. And frankly, the foreign scene's looking better than it ever has. Ever. Korea is still the best for sure, but not by as big of a margin as it was in the past.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw Solar
Today's
die
a
already.
particularly
Man.
big chance because the Korean's been put out. So that's great.
Yeah.
It's a
there it is.
100% chance of foreigner victory today.
Great. Awesome. Reaper is going to die here.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
but you know what? That Reaper costs 50 minerals, just like that $50 donation we just got from Tricon. That's called a segue, folks. Tricon, thank you for the $50. He says, for the larva and the kids.
Riff, this is going to sound like a burn, but you're the type of guy I could see actually owning a Segway.
Dude,
Not
for
because
real?
you need it, but because you're a shitpost god and you just own one for the sake of owning a Segway.
But I was
have a
going to say,
purple
if I
helmet.
had a Segway, I would 100% use it just to take like really dumb pictures or something, but I would never actually use it to get around. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I would pay money. You know what?
You can downtown Halifax. You can rent Segways.
Are you
bro.
serious, dude?
You can.
Oh my god. I want to get on another stream. We need to do another goal for a Rifkin
I don't know, dude.
Segway fund because I need
just
to
feel
see
that-
that picture.
I'm imagining if Jeff took one of these segues, though, Attitude Tyrone would become out of commission Tyrone.
That's what they need to mod into GTA RP, segways.
Segways would be gangster as
God.
hell.
Drive by on a Segway.
Yeah, get it.
Fire.
Hellions just running around here,
Not
toasting
doing
away.
much.
Well, getting a couple of creep tumors, and that's really about it. Few Zergling kills. That one Hellion up in the front, 2 health.
Yeah.
Could use
One thing to
a repair.
Well, for sure. It's not feeling so hot right now. But because he's playing bio behind this and not mech, these Hellions are really just policing the creep. They don't have to get in there. They don't have to kill drones. They've done their job, frankly, and they've kept a lot of those creep tumors at bay. Because TLO is one of those guys where if you don't police this creep's already halfway across the map, and you're feeling really bad about it. But you thermal playing bio also excites me quite a lot because there's this style of Terran that's been going around versus Zerg. You do Cyclones and Hellions. I'm not a fan of it. It works, but I'm not a fan of it. I think that bio is always a lot more exciting. I think it's a lot stronger in general. So I think for you thermal, the fact that we're getting a 3 base play with bio, this tickles all my fancies. And I'm a big Terran bios player. I'm loving everything we're seeing cook up out of them.
You know what I'm not, what never tickles my fancy? Blizzard's propensity for putting these massive, like, little in-behind the mineral line gaps for the dumbest Terran camp zones. It drives me absolutely wild.
But
Don't
it's
get me
better
going.
that they do this. Because, Adam, for a time when there was huge gaps behind the mineral lines and other things, you had abusive, like, cliff edges with liberators and other things. There's been a lot of thought put into mineral placements over the last 2 years of map development. And if you look at maps from over 2 years ago, you kind of go like, oh shit, this was even worse. I can't believe it.
Oh, it's definitely gotten better. I just can't stay, like, seeing, like, a 1 health Banshee just sitting back there and you know it's going to come out and do something
hiding
horrendous
up
to you
here.
at some point. It's
Yeah.
brutal.
All right, here we go. We
More
got a
prisons
push
are
up
fully
here
victorious.
from Thermal, and he's going to sit pretty on the outer edge here. A couple of siege tanks. He's kind of
I like
baiting
this positioning.
potentially here with these medevacs, getting off a couple of volleys there.
This is so
Meanwhile,
smart, though.
the Banshee's just waiting.
Yeah, but
Waiting.
TLO, knowing he can't engage those tanks, he's run across
Yeah.
the map with the Zerglings instead. Rather than throwing them into the fray, he wants you thermal to come back home. He trades
doesn't
out
have
7
to, though.
workers for 7 workers.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately for TLO, Uthermal had way too many.
Oh!
Oh, that was big.
But the fire bats, man.
Wow.
Or hellbats.
actually,
or
those
hellbats.
Hellions
That's
from
all the
earlier?
same thing.
You know what? They didn't die, so he's able to transform them and use them now. And the best part is he can heal up that 2 health one that Jeff was talking about earlier. Bring this boy back up for a little bit more fight in him. 10 drones have died on top of everything that's been going on so far.
Perfectly sensible. A mech unit that turns into a bio unit makes lots of sense.
A whole lot of sense. Why not?
It's fine.
This attack is still looking pretty scary, guys. This is still a pretty damn scary attack. He's probably going to lose this this 3rd base. I don't know how he holds this.
Oh, but look at this, the back attack being set up out of TLO. Lings and Banelings rolling in from
boy.
behind.
Yeah.
Is it enough,
So
though? He
many
gets to
fire
the
bats,
tanks,
though.
but he doesn't have the damage for the Marines.
Nah, he
That doesn't
just
have to damage
absorbed
anything.
That's game.
That's game.
That's game.
Oh,
Those
you
Banelings
thermal.
are the wrong
GG.
unit.
GG.
TLO, the heroes, unfortunately dismantled.
GG.
You know, the best part for the kids is that this is going back and forth. This is now tied up 2-2. This means we're not
that's
going to have
true.
like a 5-game series over in 30 minutes. We got a real show match going on, guys. And on top of this, I hesitate to say this name, so I'm going to say this as delicately as I can.
Okay.
Quant Destroyer.
Oh.
There's a Q in there.
Yes.
Donate $20 to say keep busted cheeks and taking names. Where's White Raw at? Oh man, White Raw, for those who don't know, actually works at Twitch now, and he's a big part of what's been spearheading the that eastern part of Europe for a lot of those streamers actually. So he might not do a lot of StarCraft anymore, but he's still very
there you
much
go.
part of this, even though it's behind the scenes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Is it just StarCraft that he's like in charge of, or is he doing like multiple games?
To be honest, I don't know. I just
You
know
don't
that he takes care of like that region of like Europe and Ukraine and everything like
Papa
in that area.
White Raw.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, no way. Is this Marine Lord coming up next?